Hey, welcome back. It is Aaron. I'm going to be showing you how I use AI to help me with marketing. There's a lot of debate right now on AI creating marketing content. And what I'm going to show you is actually how I use AI to help elevate the content that I already have and give me pretty much a plan and a strategy. So I consider this AI assistant as one of my like a member of the team. And so what I'm going to do today is show you how I would onboard this AI assistant. But more specifically, I already did this months ago. But the problem is that where we were months ago, our marketing strategy is very different from where we are today. So I'm going to show you real life updates. We're going to walk through, and I'm going to show you what I built, and then more importantly, what I'm changing so that I can get even better outputs from this AI assistant. Let's get started. I am using ChatGPT and specifically custom GPTs. If you aren't using this, you have to check them out. Essentially, I have a number of them you can see here. So I have a proposal wizard, questions I have in Canva. I have my own personalized standard operating procedure. The one we're going to look at is one to great marketing, one to help me with my newsletter, discovery questions, etc. Make, so if I have questions on make. So what I'm going to do is I'm in the chat right now for the One to Great Marketing. I can just ask it whatever questions I want, and it knows a lot about my business One to Great, right? So, but it doesn't know the latest trends and updates that we've had. So once you're in the custom GPT, by the way, if you wanted to start a new one, you can just go to Explore and Create from scratch. Let's click on this. So you can see there's two ways to configure it. Either just talk to it, tell it what you're looking for in sort of like a chat, and it'll start to learn from there. But there's also the configure page, which is going to take everything that it learns from the chat and then drop it into here, specifically the instructions. However, what I have found is that it limits in the instructions, it limits itself to just a limited amount of knowledge. And so I wasn't getting the output that I wanted, even after spending hours talking to it, because every time I would talk to it, it would update the instructions, but then it would remove other key pieces that I already trained it on. And so I realized that the best way to do this is actually to create custom instructions and to really lean into making the custom instructions as detailed, give as much examples as it possibly can, and upload files. So this knowledge piece right here is where you can store a ton more information about it. So let's jump in. So, One to Great Marketing. I'm going to pretty much show you behind the scenes. So, in One to Great Marketing, I'm going to click Edit GPT, and we'll see I had AI just create like a random image. That's fine. Name is One to Great Marketing. And the description, expert and landing page optimizations and BDQ strategies. And then here's my instructions. And notice I just dropped a ton of information here. And if I go down, I have some knowledge about it. So I have different things that I had been creating a couple months ago and just different design maps that I had created just so I could learn more about what it is that we're actually doing. So, um, but but it's not, I need to update this. So what am I going to do? First of all, I'm going to grab all the instructions and I'm going to start a new Google Doc and we're just going to paste in the instructions so we can see it in a cleaner view. Let's call this Assistant Marketing Update. Let's call it that if I can't spell assistant. Um, and we'll say like current version here. So let's start here. So first of all, this is just like a bunch of words. Like this isn't really giving me a ton. And if I'm going to give it instructions, I want to be a bit more clear. I think this is for the most part fine. What I want to focus on is giving it more knowledge and some ways that you can do that. So I'm actually going to use GPT to help me build the instructions better. So let's write a prompt. Act as a prompt engineer who is helping me build an updated marketing assistant. I'm going to share the instructions I have today, but I need to make it more direct. I'm also going to add the key value add propositions. Okay, so let's start there. So I'm just going to paste that whole thing in here, and then I need to tell it something. So like, please organize without removing too much detail so that my custom GPT is better equipped to help. Okay, one thing that I learned over the last few months is that it's better to be very specific and you need to get in the mind of your audience and resonate with them, right? And so what I did is I actually came up with like what's the actual outcome, like what's the value that they're going to get. So here are the customer goals, and this wasn't in it recently, but once I started focusing on this, I'm seeing a lot more traction. I'm really happy with the output. So I'm going to start by adding in customer goals, and we're just going to push that in and see what it gives us. So cool. So it's organizing it a lot better. As this is running, I want to start updating the actual marketing documents, the knowledge that it's also sharing. So in the One to Great Marketing, let's come back here and click Edit. And I'm going to actually throw some of these things away. So these are no longer relevant for what I'm doing. And I have a lot of more updated information. So first of all, I'm going to start downloading files. So I have an all about One to Great slide deck that I wanted to learn and know about. So let's just download this as a PDF. In addition, something that I found worked really, really well is, oops, I don't need to go here. Hi, Cam. One thing that I found worked really well is to train it on recent posts that I've had. So I want to show all page posts, and I'm going to zoom out pretty heavily, and I'm just going to let the page load. Like I want it to track like all of my activity. Oh man, it's not going to do it. Okay, let me go to my own profile and see if it'll help load all of my, yeah, show all posts. Okay, so this is gonna give me like literally all the posts. And what I'm gonna do is actually like open up some of these ones that I think are the most useful and relevant. Um, so that what I'm gonna do is essentially take a full screenshot or an export of this page, like a full PDF, and it's gonna essentially learn. So I'm just gonna scroll down and it's gonna be quite a lot. So I'll pause it until we get to the end of the page. Okay, cool. We're at the end of the page. So now what I'm going to do is just print this page, but save it as a PDF. And let's make me a little smaller. Yeah, so this is going to save. So I'm now going to train it on like all the previous posts that I've had since I've been posting a lot more recently. And I think that's going to be important. So integrate feed to train AI. Cool. And then I also have like actual things that I've created recently. So what I mean by that is like actual, like I created an ebook. I have a landing page, and so I want to start grabbing some of this information. So under One Great Media, I'm going to grab these pieces here. These are good things to upload. I'm also going to see if my feed downloaded. Yep, and my All About One to Great uploaded. So I'm just pretty much giving it as much knowledge as I can. Here's my ebook, and yeah, let's just throw away some of these combo starters. And now that these are all working, it doesn't like the One Great plan. Let me try again. I don't know why. But let's go back and check AI. So this feels much more organized. So let's go ahead and grab this and paste it into here. So I'm going to take all of that out and put it into there. And it's still not formatted perfectly, but I think the AI is smart enough. And then, so let's do like marketing expert um, to help grow integrates brand awareness. Cool. And that's it. That's pretty much, I'm just kind of going back and re-updating things. I think it's important to keep training your AI assistants that you have. Once we do this, I'm then going to test it. So, yes, this is a lot of pretty solid information that if I that I wanted to know. So, I'll say something like my ebook um, isn't getting as many downloads as I'd like. Can you come up with ideas for ebooks that are going to be irresistible for people to download? Let's see what it comes up with. So, okay. So these are still somewhat generic. I would definitely keep talking to this and I want to be more specific. So I would say like let's tailor this to the customer success industry. The audience is customer success. Uh, Customer success. So I want a niche, right? So I want to create a niche that's going to resonate to a particular person. So, yeah, so that's pretty much what I do. So this is how I train it. For listening, I hope you get some value out of learning how to update your GPTs. And yeah, until next time, take care, everyone.